We've actually been best friends, neighbors for 15 years.
And you're suing him for $200 for door handles?
I think it's very petty, childish even.
You said you would pay for it.
Why are you suing your mom?
My relationship with my mom, it's been shaky. She was in and out of my life.
Squatters moved in. I tried to fix the situation, so I went there and I talked to them.
This is awkward.
Plaintiff Mark Van Reeth claims his former friend is really a harebrained Hulk who tore his car door handle off twice. He's suing for $200. Defendant Jake Pluta admits the handle snapped off in his hand, but claims it's the car's fault, not his. He says he owes nothing.
Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Judge Jerry Springer now presiding. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Najee. How are you?
I'm doing well, Judge. Thank
Good.
you. This is case number 029 on the docket, Van Reeth versus Pluta.
And let's see, we have the plaintiff, Mark Van Reeth. You are suing your neighbor, Jake Pluta,
Yes.
for $200 for the cost of 2 broken car door handles?
That's correct, sir.
Go ahead.
This started actually in 2016. It was a very cold winter night, and the car door was kind of frozen shut. Jake's, he's a big guy, and so he tried to, rip the door. He didn't try to rip the door handle open, but it just, ripped off when he tried to open it. He felt bad, so he offered actually to buy the replacement, which was $35. So we actually ended up spending about 5 hours in his driveway repairing it ourselves.
He didn't do anything crazy. He was just trying to open the door.
Yeah, he was just trying to open the door.
It's the winter, it's stuck, he
Yep.
pulls it, and it comes off.
That's correct,
How
Your Honor.
long have you known each other?
We've actually been best friends, neighbors for 15 years.
Wow.
For 15 years, you've been best friends. You grew up as kids together?
Yes, we did.
Okay. And 15 years friends, and you're suing him for $200 for door handles?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm just trying to think of your friendship. It comes to about $6.75 a year. If you want to amortize this over the time. But okay. Oh, there you are growing up. And what exactly are you doing?
On the right, we're big Star Wars fans.
Oh, I
and
see.
So
Lightsabers.
we're fighting
Yeah.
invisible droids there.
All right, so you're good friends. And this is 4 years ago.
Well, fast forward now to last year.
What happened last year?
So same thing. He knows the door handles have a problem to come off. Back door handle now comes off, rips it off.
Wait, okay. First of all, Naj, make sure when he leaves, you open the doors.
10-4.
I don't want him touching our handles.
Will do, Judge.
Okay, what is it about opening car door handles that they keep coming off?
Well, I always assumed that perhaps there was something wrong with the car.
That could be.
Maybe there was,
This is the same car we're talking
Yes,
about?
yes, same
How,
car.
What kind of car is it?
It's a 2003 Nissan Altima.
So the car is 17 years old,
Yes, Your Honor.
and the door handles came off.
That's correct.
And you're suing him because the door handles came off.
Yes, and so for the second door handle that he ripped
Yeah,
off.
that's
Yeah.
the most recent one.
That is the most recent one.
When
So
did that happen?
That happened last summer, around June, I think it was. And so that happens, and in the moment he feels bad and he offers, I'll pay for it. But we both agreed that we didn't want to fix it ourselves again because that was really difficult. And the first time we fixed it, it is still a little shaky. Like, we were 17 at the time.
Yeah.
We aren't professional mechanics, and we definitely weren't then. And so, the lock
So
gets
this was
jammed.
okay. So you spent how many hours trying to fix
5
this?
hours.
And how did that handle turn out? Not well?
It makes a really loud squeaky noise. We're both 21 now, we're both mature.
Yeah.
But now it's my property, and I'd warned you. I said you got to be careful with the doors. Like you already did it once, you know what
and
happens.
it's your property. You should take care of it, not me.
But now I'm trying to sell it. Who wants to buy a car with 3 out of the 4 door handles?
I know, but are you still friends?
Yeah, we're friends, but I'd say in the last year it definitely has kind of teetered off a little bit.
So why is it suddenly an issue now?
Well, if you want to take a look at Exhibit A,
Yeah,
I
let
actually
me take
made
a look.
video of
Yeah.
what the car
Oh,
both
we
looks
do
like
have a
and what
video,
the other
Judge.
door handle
Okay,
sounds
let's take a look at the video here.
As you can see, these are the 2 door handles that my neighbor Jake broke. This is the one that we fixed in 2016. This is the one that broke last summer. And you can see the handle goes right there and it's supposed to lift up. It just popped right off. And now it's just like, it's almost impossible for the passenger to get in. And then, so this is the one that we jerry-rigged together, and it works, but it makes this really annoying squeaky noise. And then it also sounds like this when you try and lock it. It's just really annoying, and I just really think it's going to bring down the resale value that I'm trying to sell the car now. I just need it fixed.
How do you live with that?
It's a very annoying noise, and as you heard me say, Your Honor, I am trying to sell the car now.
Yes.
If you look at Exhibit E,
Yeah.
so I got actually a official Kelly Blue Book trade-in value of the car, and they quoted me at $724, and that was with the body damage. You know, with me
Yeah.
saying that we repaired the door handle and with the one that's broken.
Okay, wait, 724 is with the bad door handles?
That's
or if-
correct, sir.
So you could sell it as is for 724?
Correct.
But you want to get more for it?
Exactly, which is on Exhibit D. That one is with 2 working door handles, and that's almost $300 more at $1,071 for a trade-in value.
If it's your car and the door handles don't work, not because he did anything wrong, he was just opening it. I mean, he wasn't trying to vandalize the car. I mean, is that true?
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
should let you testify. I don't know why I'm arguing your case. What
I appreciate it.
What is it about you opening car doors?
I've never had an issue with any other car.
With any other car,
No,
it's
sir.
never happened.
No, sir.
And you were just trying to get into the back seat. He doesn't
Yes.
like you sitting in the front seat, or someone else was sitting there?
Yeah, there must have been someone else sitting there.
Okay, so you're just opening the car door.
Yes.
And it came off in your hand again.
Yes.
Look, you have a right to sue. I'm not suggesting that if it's $200. So I don't know what he did that was negligent. If he used the door handle for something else, if he tied something to the door handle and wanted to pull something with it, you know, they say, hey, that's not what the door handle is for. But if you're using the door handle for simply opening the door, which is absolutely reasonable to do, isn't it possible that in this 17-year-old car, things start falling apart? You got a lifelong friend, and it is your life. If 15 of your 21 years you've been friends with him, why would you jeopardize that friendship? You're going to sell the car, you're going to get $724, but for the $200, it's crazy. How do you feel about being sued? I'm feeling bad for
Yeah,
you, and I'm not you.
I think it's very petty, childish even. He mentioned acting our age, and I think that a conversation should be enough. You know, I'm a college student. I don't have money to just throw around at the moment.
Come on. You know, save the friendship. You know, you go through life looking for really good friends, particularly the childhood friends. Friends you make later in life usually aren't as close as the friends from your childhood, because childhood friends have no hidden agenda. But that aside, because you know my feelings on that, there's no contract here, is there?
No, no, sir.
No, they never signed a contract. I find no possible legal grounds to find him negligent or malicious intent or unreasonable behavior. He used the handle on your car for exactly the purpose that it was put on, and therefore, I dismiss the case.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sure.
I hope it doesn't affect our friendship. We've known each other for 16 years. We've been very good friends. We play sports together. We make films.
I feel definitely disappointed that I'm not going to get the money to be able to fix the door handle, which, you know, just have to come out of my pocket, but I'm definitely glad it's over, and I really hope me and Jake can now, you know, continue that friendship we've been building for the last 15 years.
Plaintiff Kenita Dollard claims her mother put their household utility bill in her name, but never bothered to pay it. She's suing for $3,686. Defendant Tijuana Dollard claims she was only doing what was best for her family and that the power company pulled the plug prematurely. She says she owes
Please
nothing.
raise your right hand. Do you swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
The Honorable Judge Jerry Springer now presiding. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Najee. How are you?
I'm doing well, Judge.
Good.
This is case number 013 on the docket, Dollard versus Dollard.
Thank you. We have the plaintiff, Kenita Dollard.
Yes.
You're suing your mother
Yes.
for $3,686 for an unpaid utility bill. Okay. Why are you suing your mom?
We decided to get a place together, and I got the electric in my name,
Yes.
and she decided to come down to the company with me to get electric in my name because I would just turn 18, and she thought that I felt irresponsible. And I guess she knew that she had an existing bill on hers, And when she did that, when she went down there too, she signed my name over with her debt.
When she signed for electricity, did you sign as well?
Not at first, Your Honor. The situation is she put the electric in her name.
Yes.
And she was only 18 at the
Yes.
time. So I was paying the bill, so I felt like she wasn't responsible enough. So when I went down to the electric company, we went down there together.
Right.
So I asked for my name to be put on the bill.
Now, she could have had the bill just in her name, right?
Yes.
But you decided you wanted your name on the bill as well.
Yes.
And you're saying because of responsibility, whatever.
Yes.
But when you put your name on her bill, that meant that whatever debt you had with that electric company would suddenly become part of that bill.
At the time, I didn't think that they were, I knew I had an outstanding bill. I didn't realize what was going on until the bill had came. The bills was coming, it was coming at first, just both our name was on, I was paying her bill. Then they emerged my bill later on. This bill's from like 8 years ago. They emerged my old bill with her bill. So I went down there to the electric company to talk to customer service about, why is the bill so high?
Yeah.
And then that's when they explained to me they added my outstanding bill with her bill.
So you're suing her because all of a sudden she's responsible for paying that bill. Did they shut your electricity off?
Yes, they shut my electricity off.
Because of the unpaid bills?
Yes.
How did you let that bill get that high?
Actually, Your Honor, we were living in another house.
Yes.
So I called the electric company before we moved and asked for them to cut the electric off. They didn't cut the electric off right then and there. Squatters moved in, and that's how the bill got so high. I didn't even know the bill was like $3,000 something. I knew it was like $1,200. I didn't even know it was that high until I went to the electric company.
Got it.
And then that's when I found out, and I tried to fix the situation. So I went there and I talked to them. I called the headquarters and everything, and they explained to me that someone, when me and her went down there, they should explain to me if I add my name on that bill, that they were going to add my outstanding bill with her bill. So after that, I talked to the customer service. They said it was nothing that they can do. So they told me that I would have to pay an extra $100 a month towards my old bill as well as paying her bill.
And you're suing basically because you're saying none of that is my responsibility because that is a bill that was incurred when you were a minor child and you were the parent.
Right.
And you said the electricity was turned off. Are you still living there?
No, I'm staying with a family member.
So that situation is over, but you're suing because you want to be able to get electricity and
Yes.
with that on your bill.
I went to a apartment place. I was on the list and everything.
Yeah.
And because of how outstanding the bill is, I can't get my own place for me to even rent out because I can't get electric in my name. And I
Okay.
have kids.
You have kids? How many children do you have?
Yes, I have a 3-year-old and I have a 1-year-old.
Now, what evidence do we have on exactly what the bill is and how much was transferred over?
On Exhibit A, it shows you the amount right here, $3,686.59.
Those are the total charges. But what was transferred from Mom's old bill, the over 8 years, what was that amount? It says here, the transferred balance, it says was $2,635.86. That is the amount that was transferred over from your old bill to hers. The fact that the bill is up to $3,600, that wasn't transferred over. That's money that you guys living together, where you now become equally responsible with your mom for the amount. Whatever the problem was, you're now mom, so that bill is really yours, regardless of how it got on there. So why now wouldn't you say, well, gee, honey, that wasn't yours, that's my responsibility, I'll take care of that bill?
I feel like I shouldn't have to. I feel like it was the electric company's fault.
Okay, you may very well have a case against the electric company, but in the meantime, your daughter and her kids should not have to pay for that issue, which has nothing to do with her. In fact, if when she went down to get electricity, if you had not been there while she signed up, none of this would have been an issue. So that's what this really is. And, you know, I always hate to see one family member suing another, particularly mom and daughter. So no one's comfortable with this. This is awkward. You know, you got your whole lives left
Yes.
together to be together, so you're winding up in court.
I didn't intentionally mean to do it. I just felt like she wasn't responsible, and I was just, well, I call myself trying to protect her anyway, but I should have just let her be a little bit more responsible and should not have stepped in.
What's your relationship with your mom?
My relationship with my mom, it's been shaky. Like, she wasn't there, but she was there. She was in and out of my life. I went to foster care and everything, you know, and we reunited. I love my mom dearly.
Sure.
She's always gonna be my mother, but it's just a simple fact that I have kids my own. I have 2 little girls that look up to me that I need to provide to. So for this to happen and this to occur to me is taking a hold on me. Like, it's holding me back from doing what I need to do.
Do you
and I'm hurt
understand
by
that,
it.
or how do you see the relationship?
Yes, I understand that, and yeah, I was going through a rough point in my life at the time. Yes, I was in and out, and I was not always there, but I do love my grandkids, and yeah, I'm willing to take full responsibility because it's not right.
Good for you. And I totally understand where you're coming from. And let me say, I'm not pretending for 1 second that I think this is easy for either of you.
It's
Okay?
not.
It's not. You both have gone through rough times.
Because we just recently started back talking because of this.
Yeah.
But I love my grandkids.
I know you do. Honestly, I think virtually every day, most people are frankly in your situation where, do I buy food this week? Do I pay the rent?
Right.
I admire the strength that you have trying to get through this. And you know what? Your kids are going to grow up and they're going to appreciate that. They are. That's why, the kids grow up loving mom and dad, because they see what you're going through. So I admire both of you. And judgment for the plaintiff, $2,635.
I feel that we might can work things out and make amends for my grandkids' sake.
I feel like we can get a chance to start over and get a better understanding of our relationship.
Hey YouTube, thanks for watching. For more Judge Jerry, click here. For more Jerry Springer, click here.